Hello, everybody. Ikuzo! Can you hear me out there? Can you hear me out there? We are here for day 5 of Special Dungeon, and then when we've done day 5 of a Special Dungeon, if the internet gods allow, we was gonna take on the Bandy Sisters returning story event. But that is internet's allowing, so let's see how well we can do here. My OBS is going crazy. I got a huge bit rate, over 21 kilobits per second, but it still says it's red and it still says it was dropping some frames. Hopefully it's going to stabilize. It seems to have stabilized. Fingers crossed. Let's hopefully not rock the boat at L. So anyway, how's everybody doing with this special dungeons? Did Big Kokoro here help at all? So let's get on with it quickly. Well, I think it has somehow stabilized a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, special dungeon. Where are we? Up here at the top. Day 5. Let's jump in here. Last day to do this. We don't have any overrun time on this, so if you get to day 5, you're going to need to get it done before resets in just under 24 hours time. So there we go, the first 5 levels then on day 5 automatically skipped, so that gets us to 45 there. All of these lovely rewards, one more tier to go to get to top rewards this month. So let's see how difficult it is here on day 5. Whilst I, for some reason, still on the loading screen. I've got the stream on my phone to see what the hell's going on, and it's still on the loading screen on that. So they're going to refresh that. It is on different internet, so that's not what's causing the issue, I don't think. There we go. That's refreshed it, so I can see what is going on. Right, day 5 then. Let's jump in. Maybe this first fight won't be too difficult. The biggest choice will be which teams shall we use to take them on with. Just finishing off floor 50 there. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. So then, we haven't used water, we don't use lights much. We got Uzuki recently for light, but I still haven't used light much. So can we build a multiple target light team, perhaps? See if we can take on this stage with it. We don't use them a huge amount. So who would we put on that team? If I want Uzuki, it could be physical, it could be magical. We can't find Uzuki, she's right at the top. There we go. Tanking, we probably want not this Saren, the Xmas Saren. There we go. Now then, am I better off with magic or am I better off with physical? What pilot are we? So maybe we go physical in that case, which means perhaps Croce, and then we need a speed buffer. So maybe an Emily, somewhere in Emily will work on this team, but physical, we'll go with Ariel. Let's see how this works. Can this team beat this first fight we're actually jumping into today with light physical here? We need to maybe pay attention with. I am expecting by the time we get to the floor 50, and I may need to use a couple of teams. Maybe we need to go full multiple target on this, seeing as the boss here, Electro Gigas, when we finally get to, he's actually only single target. That multiple target helps us take out the ads very quickly though. And it doesn't seem to be too difficult. There we go. First floor beaten with light physical. There we go. Floor number 7 then on the last day. Maybe the same team could work. Maybe we want to switch it up a little bit. We want to. Let's give Suzuna. I never used Suzuna for a while. Let's see if Suzuna can help. You don't need as much multiple target here. There's not many ads. If we can take out that cannon at the back, though, might be handy. Mizuki, that is your job. Take them out. And Suzuna can just use these arrows. These charming arrows. Curse Aurum is going down. Being charmed and going down. Does this robot thing does it have a heart? Are we in a certain old film? Does it have a heart? That was the lion, not the robots or the Tin Man or whatever. Anyway, I guess it doesn't have a heart anymore because Suzuna and the team have blasted it to smithereens. There we go. So now I think the last two fights, this is where we might find a bit of trouble. So my tactic again for this greater golem is going to be double tank. So we're going to go with fire physical because we can double tank here. And we can still do damage with cannon, I imagine. I think I wanted to get Summer June. That's been a little more helpful than maybe we thought she would on AoE 2. Of course, we have Aira in there, Arachne and Nephi. Excuse me, team building then for this team. Well, I suppose there are a few more options than there were, but let's see how we do here against Greater Golem then. Hovering over the quit button just in case we have problems. I guess this team, or at least most of the characters in this team, might be helpful against Twin Knights at the end. So maybe we don't want to lose them. Done. That was tedious. Oh, okay, so there we go. And this is tedious. We do not want to lose Aira. We want it for the last fight. So starting off with some problems of tedious. Boss 5, exactly. We do not want to be losing Aira. If that is the case, she will be an integral part of taking down those knights, I should imagine. So what is the problem then here? Maybe we change the tank? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, Summoner is usually better against multiple target, but did she have some healing or something in her skills? Or some kind of... She does. She has a protection barrier, doesn't she? Which reduces damage. So let's use her. See if that can keep Aira alive. Get them sticky. She is going to get this Greater Golem very, very sticky. Indeed. With a beach ball covered in sun. Oh, she went down again. That did not help. That did not help. Okay, maybe we're going to have to try a different elemental team here. Greater Golem being a pain in the butt. Right, we're keeping fire. We didn't use light a lot. We think light could take them out. Do you think light could take them out, or do we just go full in with dark? We did have twins set up with this light team last clan battle, didn't we? It was something along the lines of, if I can remember, I did borrow a tank though, didn't I? I did borrow Summer Rem for this team. So I don't know if Xmas June could take that spot. We seem to be out of Sheffy, either the Summer Sheffy. I think Howie was on the team, surely. And then maybe a little lyrical, and then we needed a speed buffer too, I should have imagined. Let's try Labby again. Let's see how this team does then. Can we take down Greater Golem with this team? Maybe it's going to take a little bit longer than I thought it might have done originally. At least we don't have any healing shenanigans here with this Greater Golem. Still scarred by 810 light deep quest. Little lyrical have gone down again. So it's pressure on slot 3, not slot 1 and 2 that we are actually having trouble with. Does that mean, I mean, can we do it without a speed buffer? Where do they sit? I'm thinking, for a tank, they like to hide I was hoping they would have been in position 3, and they are not. So that kind of puts an end to that plan. So maybe we try a different element here. Do you think we can live? If we have these two up front, and then... Well, I guess we go physical if we've got Mikoto on the team. And... I guess we need Grace. Or maybe Eris. If Eris is going to keep us alive, I think Eris has more healing barriers and stuff. So perhaps we go with her instead of Grace for this team. Is Christina going to get bonked here? Maybe we could have put Ameth in the light team. That might have saved Little Lyrical. Ooh, we're taking a little bit of damage, but so far we seem to have survived a little longer than the other teams. I'm going to have enough damage, though, to take the golem out, because I don't really want to lose several of these characters on this team. They will probably be very handy later on. And oof, there we go. Are we going to have to sacrifice already? Surely not. Okay. Damn golem. Maybe we go back to light then. And we put Ameth on? Instead of one of the tanks, is that going to be a bad idea? Is that going to be a bad idea? That might be a bad idea, but this goal, I'm thinking, we're back again, are we? Yes, we're back again. And we're going to keep going back until you've been defeated. So it's only a matter of time. Oh, a little lyrical down. Oh, right. Okay. We could be here for some time. How about we go with wind then? We have a few good tanking options for wind. We have Wakana, we have our Hedgehogs. We have our... We're going to get the whole game before we beat this blinking golem. Let's try the team we tried. The team we used last time. And Shiori in there at the back. Okay, we have Shinatsu's summon. We have Wakana's summon. We have... Shinatsu can be quite tanky. We didn't actually need Theo there, did we? Because of Shinatsu's speed buffing, but Theo does have damage. What's a damage reduction? She doesn't lower attack, I think. She does do something, if I remember correctly, which helps keep us alive. So maybe not a bad choice to have on the team. Let's take this Greater Golem down before we get bonked. Come on, come on. Shiori got bonked. Can we still take him out though? I don't particularly want to lose Shiori, but I don't think I was going to be using this team later on, especially not between nights. So maybe we let it go. We sacrifice our Shiori. Your death was not in vain. I mean, if we can kill it without Shiori there, we could have maybe put somebody else in who wasn't going to die and not lost Shiori. Maybe 6-star Ray would have been a better pick there. Well, your sacrifice 07 07 for 6-star Shiori there. She sacrificed for the greater goal there. The greater picture there. The bigger picture. She will not be forgotten. Right. That means we can move on then. And Rain Spirit. We could use the same team. This time we could maybe put Ray in. And see how it goes. If these intrepid adventures are on a roll. Let's see. Sometimes unsetting, well, I suppose unsetting Theo is a plan. Maybe unsetting Ray sometimes is a good thing. This is a fight where, I suppose in the past we have had to use more than one team. So, I don't think we'll be using this team. I don't think we'll be using this team against Twin Knights. So, if this is a fair sacrifice, I guess it's a fair sacrifice. Although, Theo might be handy if you wanted to use multiple target wind. So, I guess if we have any mishaps, I might actually want to back out and change this just to be on the safe side. So far, so good though. Our damage is maybe just about on target to get the win here. Maybe needs to ramp up just a little bit. I'm speechless. What is going on here? How close is this going to be? How are we going to make it across the line? Is Theo going to be able to compete in the last fight? 10 seconds to go. Surely we can get it. No, we didn't. And that wasn't quick enough. Time's up. Oh no. We've lost Theo. Right, well, there we go then. That is maybe a bit of a blow. The drama. Oh dear. Oh dear. Maybe that puts ceremonial Chica and Ranfa team a little bit problematic then. Unless we can borrow a Theo. I guess I wasn't going to borrow anything else. We can maybe, if there's a Theo there, we can maybe borrow a Theo for that. But that means we need to finish off the Rain Spirit here with somebody else. Because I'm in a, this is going to end horribly. It's going to end horribly. Suzuna, it will finish it off. It's probably going to kill us. Finish it off, Suzuna. Finish it off. No, do it. Finish it. Oh, no. Okay, we'll stop messing about. It's day 5. We don't want to mess about. That team probably could win. We just need to put a full team in. Stop being silly. Stop being silly. Right. Who else did we have? I mean, I don't suppose it really matters too much. Now with a full team, this shouldn't take too long. There we go. Get out of here, Rain Spirits. Now, I guess for maybe Kurisumasu for the main event. And we have a little bit of a handicap, as you saw earlier, because I was too slow messing about. So, Twin Knights then. Level 700. 450 million points each. So, who do we want to try first here? If we are being... I mean, I think last time I do remember, I did think that multiple target fire physical, I thought was going to be the way to go. But in the end, it didn't work out that way. We was dying a little bit too quickly. So let's see how this works then. And if we can get a victory here, I don't imagine in any way, shape or form we can one-pan this fight. But if we can at least get through to the end of time without people dropping, that would be good. Did we have Fubuki and their unique equipments last time we had released? I can't remember. I don't know who I put on, on the team. I don't know. I kind of don't think we did. Although it wasn't that long ago we had a special dungeon, I don't think. Oh, no, no, no! No! Damage, stop it! Maybe unsetting Neffy might have been an idea. Again, usually unsetting Neffy can help. Sometimes with survivability issues. But so far, the Knights are trying their hardest, but we are not succumbing yet to their damage on their onslaught. Knight 1, Front Knight, Dark Knight. He's taking more damage. I think with 50 seconds to go. Ooh, Naya, he's down. I will probably let it go. They did a good job there. Not bad at all. Let's... Arachne survives until eradication. I guess that was decent enough. We do have quite a few other teams that we can use. Hopefully that will not be a defeating factor for us later on. Right, I just want to check, just so I know, do we have a Theo on here that we can borrow? There is no Theo to borrow, so maybe we're going to be in a bit of trouble at the end there if we need to resort to that. So we're going to move over to Dark then, I guess. We could do multiple target water magic as well. That might be an option. Before we bring out the Dark teams, who we put on here though, there is a few options these days for multiple targets. Water, there's so many multiple target water magic teams. Now we're going to want... Well, Sono could go on it. She's not a bad option. So is Nin on here. And then we need a tank. And we usually have had in the past, haven't we? This Ruka here, SA Ruka, is the tank that we go with. There's also... it is Summer. Is it Nanika? It is Summer Nanika, of course, with their unique equipment too. That is another option maybe for this team. We could try our Peko. We have a few options left to go, don't we? So, unless there's somebody else I'm forgetting, sometimes we put it on this team. Let's see how he does. Let's send them in. Let's see how they can do against the Twin Knights. Before we resort to our Dark teams. Hopefully they can bring it through if we need it. I mean, if we did have the Xmas Misora, she would probably work pretty well on this team. I think that's who I was forgetting, seeing as I don't have her. We can't put her on the team, so we're gonna have to go with this. Maybe multiple targets, magical tank. Might be something we're going to be getting up in the future. I guess it is one thing this team doesn't have, unless again there's someone I'm forgetting. I don't think there is. Anyway, we're surviving till near the end of the fight again, so I think they've done less damage than the fire team did, but at least they are surviving here, and they have whittled them down a little bit more. Still a bit of damage to go though, still a bit of health left on these Twin Knights. We still have a few teams left though. There is our damage reports. Ninon and Yukino doing it pretty good there. So let's try a physical multiple targets. How good can I... How capable is my physical multiple targets? Do we want to try perhaps Summer Shizuru as a tank? our speed buffer for this team, though, however, seeing as where is she? Well, we could. Well, I suppose Winter Uni is a better option than Christina for this, being multiple targets. I suppose yeah. My brain, Uni, it doesn't do any damage, so it doesn't matter whether it's multiple target or not. I mean, we have got Rin did spook us, but I don't think we're going to try her here. So all the characters we use is like Summer Ruka. We don't have a Summer Ruka. We could also try, I mean, they can at least put Winter Cheru on it as well for a bit of support, even though she's not going to be doing a huge amount of damage. I wouldn't have imagined, again, being a single target. Yes, I don't have that many options. This team isn't that stacked for me. There is a few options that I seemingly am missing, so maybe we just go full support for Peko and see how she does. So there we go. Let's see how Peko can do with her water splash. Will this take out the Knights, or are we going to have to put in a dark team? I guess we'll go Dark Magic next. If this team doesn't win. I feel like there's an option that I'm forgetting here as well for physical water. Oh no! 51 seconds to go! And our Summer Shizuru lets us down! Well, there we go. That team didn't work that well. So, at least we're getting to see some teams in different elements here. Let's move over to Dark then. Seeing as we lost Theo for Wind, our team with Ceremonial Rafa and Chica, which would be pretty good here, won't be with squad because we don't have a Theo. So, let's go for Magic first then. And if we go in Magic, I guess we want these two, and we want probably you. I only probably want you, and the last one, I guess Homare, Summer Homare, or Rafa, I guess Summer Homare. Pretty staple multiple targets, Dark Magical team here, so let's see how they do. Hello Razzie, how you doing? Took me 3 tries to beat these guys on day 4. So I'm a bit worried about day 5. Well, hopefully your day 4 teams will whittle them down enough. Hopefully you have a few good options for multiple target teams throughout the elements. If you have the characters there, as we can see, I guess I'm not taking this mega seriously. As in, I really need to one panic, but I think this team is probably better than the 2 water teams that we put in. So, unless anything bad happens here, I think we've got them. Oh, look at a few setups. What I'm saying there is some other elements. Instead of going full power with Dark here, which might have done quite a lot of damage there. It's a shame we can't go back in now and sort of test. But there we go. Twin Knights beaten, day 5. Good job, thank you, Shaggy. Hey, we made it. These clan equipments are getting quite annoying, to be honest with you. There's so many of them. Get rid of these clan equips. And then we have a few rewards there, and that is floor 50 completed. All of the rewards, all of the EX4 equips. I think probably the most valuable thing is this growth orb here for unique equipment. I think that is probably going to be used up next month when we have 3 unique equipments, all for the alpha characters. I think it'll probably be growth orb in all of those, I would imagine. So there we go. That is special dungeon beaten then for January. I wonder when we're going to get another one of these. So seeing as we are still running, and we do have this returning story event, we haven't gone into the SP fight yet. This boss fight here. So let's see how we can do against this. We go. Do you fancy doing some more Robot Wars? We remember when this first released, and we had that Robot Wars game, mini game. Now that was pulling our hair out at the mini game, trying to change up our fighting machine so we didn't get blown up instantly. So we could do the Robot Wars again. Anyway, I'm not sure how difficult this is. I think the boss is single target, is he not? Well, if this is the same as the one we've taken on every day, I'll be paying too much attention. That was fun. Yeah, the Robot Wars was fun. Hey, most valuable thing are the jewels, because I'm always low. Well, maybe I overlook the jewels. They may be the most valuable thing. Although it's not an event you get the biggest amount of jewels from. But yes, jewels are very, very valuable as well. We can get a few from this if we can beat it. So, shall we send? Well, I will be minded, because for this, I'd like to go with a team that's good against both multiple and single tanks, so we can clear the ads and then do as much damage to the boss. Which would mean if he was keeping fire, I'd probably swap these two out and go for cannon. Do we try Nana? We haven't tried Nana for a while. It's already in. Let's give it a go, shall we then? See how it does. Small fries are annoying. Yeah, it is. You go to your takeaway and you only get your small fries, not the big fat juicy ones. Very annoying. Hey, Fire Physical one pans this event with Fubuki. Well, maybe I should have taken Fubuki off then. We're in the fight now, so let's see how it does. If it's not doing too great, we can always back out again. Stick Fubuki in. These small fries, let's take out these small fries. We don't have anything fancy on our fries here. Not like in Australia with their chicken salt, or in America with the, the spicy chili fries or whatever. We just get salt. And I suppose it works pretty well. And I am a little hungry. But hey ho. Hyper Dash Joe. Yes, it's Hyper Dash Joe. Hello, Hyper Dash Joe. We forgot about you. Well, there we go. Hyper Dash Joe is hyper dashing out of here. Because it's time to deliver the final blow. Yes, Yawato. Let's go. Oh, what am I doing? Let's let them talk. From the start, not a single thing. What can I? Maybe you need to see a doctor. She's not having a heart attack, is she? Hey, she's gripping that frying pan tightly, eh? No psycho. I think you're the psycho, Fubuki. Jumbida, are we ready? Let's go. Come on, Hyper Dash Joe. We got 34 seconds to go to beat Cotton Eye Joe. Where did he come from? Where did he go? He went in a big pile of smoke. I think that's where he went. Well, let's see if he can come back with this hyper There we go. Well, we one-panded it with this team as well without Fubuki, so I guess we can do it with Fubuki. If you don't have Nana and Cannon set up, you can try Fubuki as well. Well, there we go, I suppose. We did that not too bad, so there we go. A few more jewels and a few more these astral spheres, which we are just saving up now for when they update this Princess Night, which I'm assuming they may do during the anniversary next month. Because it seems like they've calculated it so that if you played every day, you would be getting to maxing that out around about anniversary. So I've got my medal gotcha to do. You can't do this one all at once, can you? So I'll come back and I'll do that in the future. Come back and we'll do that some other time. I don't forget to do that. But as we're talking about Princess Night here, just Dark. I'm just missing a couple for Dark to get that one to 1,000. That's all maxed out. There are a few masterpieces that I'm missing. And Royal Mastery, everything's usually at about 5-4. So I guess that would have affected our teams in Special Dungeon as well. So there we go. That didn't take quite as long maybe as we were expecting. He's hyper dashing to an early grave. He is indeed. He's got the runs. He's dashing to the toilet. Yes. Enough of the toilet. So is there anything else we can have a little look at now? I mean, I am still banging my head on Light and Dark Deep Quest. We do have 9-10 for Fire to try. I don't know if I have a team for them. I'll bring it up in the background. Let's see what is suggested. If we go down here, let me put it in here as well. Get it on the screen. Here we go. So Fire. Whoa! If it'll let me, with the taskbar doesn't jump up. It's a little bit big here as well. Let's zoom it back down. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I can't see. So this is the team, but there are timelines for it. Summoner, Cannon, Aira, Nephi, and Arachne. Well, now that will do just full auto. Although the most of that fight, Nea is unset, apart from that one there. So maybe we'll unset Nea, leave everybody else full set, and see how close we are. Otherwise, then we may end up having to run the timeline if you wanted to try and get it done. So we nearly have the team in there. We just need to put in Cannon and Nea, I guess. And if that is it, if I'm correct, if I didn't miss it up, there we go. So let's just run this full set and see how close we get. Maybe we will sunset Nea and see what happens. If this wins, if this beats the fight, if we are successful, if we are victorious, I would be quite surprised, but let's see how it does anyway. Mist Seeker. This boss was called Foggy, wasn't he, in one of the other story events? So far so good, although I think maybe damage is still a little low to get us over the finish line. Even if we do survive it, and he's eating away at our maximum HP here. Cannon getting Arachne's web boost on the Union base there. Maybe not the worst thing, seeing as he's Foggy here, he's single target. 60 seconds to go, our health is looking pretty low. Can we get across that finish line? Or are we going to have to put in a few little inputs? Oh, it was pretty close. It was pretty close. So what is this timeline? Can I get it on the screen so I can see it? With everything else there. So it's always noughts and crosses, isn't it? I've been playing noughts and crosses. Right, so if we try the same team then, we need to pay attention. I don't think it's that difficult. Let's see if we can follow the inputs then. So we do start it like this. And then at 110, Arachne unsets herself. That's not too bad. Well, she went at 112. So do we unset her there? So far the timeline is not lining up. So the next input should be at 58. Aira is now going to unset Aira at 58. We'll see if it works. We'll persevere. So there was no union base by Aira at 58. So what's going on here? Maybe we'll just leave it then. We'll summon a union base at 25. Let's keep an eye out on that then, shall we? Because if she does, we want to be unsetting Aira and setting Arachne. She didn't. She's not gone till 23. Is that worth it? When Neffy goes, we're going to set Aira again. But she's not going to go for a while. So what happened here? Why did this timeline not... okay, so why did this timeline not... It's tested on TP 4.2. So... maybe it'll work for me with TP 5.4. Is that a problem? It might be a problem. We'll try it one more time then. This time, I have just noticed it does say you can run it full set and forget. Just by undoing the back two. So let's see how this does. Let's see how this... if this is any better, but are we going to be stuck? Because there are some real long timelines here. For this team 2, that I mean, I'd rather not have to try and do on the fly here. So come on, guys. Can we beat Foggy just by doing this? And unsetting Arachne and Neffy Naylor there. I imagine we're probably still going to be just a little shy, but you never know. Yeah, but Arachne was supposed to union base at 110. She did at 112, which might be, as a booster character there, because of the extra TP on that boost roll. 6 seconds to go. If we got one Aira union based off, maybe can Cannon finish it? No. Oh, that was the best we had, I think. I don't think. Let's check, shall we, if there is anything we can do to upgrade the damage of some of these characters on the team. If there is, I don't think there is. Aira's got some pretty good kit on her, actually. I don't think she needs anything here to upgrade. I mean, if we could maybe get a little extra physical attack there. We could maybe get a little bit more defense penetration here, but they're not bad. They're not bad unless you're going to sit there re-rolling for hours and hours and hours. What about Cannon? What does she have? Again, not terrible. She does have a hit points thingy, but then Seeing as she can be a tank, I guess it's not the worst for her, but here we need the damage. And she has a magical defense on that. Can we change this piece of equipment? We can. We could borrow. We could just borrow from Christina. And try again. Who would have been the third highest damage dealer on there? Would it have been Neffy or would it have been Naya? I mean, again, air equipment could be a little bit better. Let's see if we can get over the finish line just with that extra piece of equipment there. Not this one, this one. So, borrowing that piece of armor. I mean, an EX5 for Neffy Nera there might also be wise. So if this doesn't win, we maybe see if we can get a little bit of extra damage from Neffy by changing that equipment. Here we go again! Here we go again! Maybe I need to buy a few more of these armor pieces of EX5 just so we can swap them in and out with our characters when we are in situations like this. It's going to be close again, I imagine. Let's see how much extra damage then this EX5 armor can give Cannon. Is it enough to get us over the finish line? Did she have the last Union best? Is that what it is going to come down to? Is Fire going to be getting many more upgrades this year? All these questions and more upcoming in the future, sometime when we know. Oh, look how little health we've got left. But we are hanging in there. 10 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Whoa, no. Come on, Cannon. There we go. It's all down to you. Oh, she didn't fire it off. Okay, okay. Alright then, let's see if we have one then for Neffy Nera, a EX5 accessory. I did spend a couple of days this week just sitting there whilst watching YouTube, going through all my EX equipments, EX5 equipments, and putting them on people where I've got them, because we've got quite a few sitting there not being used, and we have an attack one and we have a defense. We have defense ones as well. I mean, Cannon's is defense, but it does have a lot of attack on it. So maybe changing that would have helped. Does Neffy need defense, or would attack be better? For this, I think we're going to go attack. Let's give her an attack one. Although this means we need to re-roll this. I usually would have swapped it with somebody else who didn't have one, so that's going to sit there. So here we are again in the synthesis, but they have implemented the quality of life upgrade now. This button here, where we could just do this to re-roll, so it won't take quite so long. We could just sit here spamming this button till we get what we want. Which may, ooh, Rainbow Pot, so it may take some time. Is this going to be an attack? Or is this going to be defense? It's going to be hit points. I don't think she really needs hit points. Let's just re-roll it. Let's go. Do Rainbow Pot. Defense. Defense and hit points. They want to give us defensive stats here. So what have we been doing today? There we go, an attack stat. There we go. What have I been watching today? Whilst we're re-rolling this, I've been watching Callie play Alan Wake. Alan Wake? No, I'm getting confused. Alan Wake. I was like, is he Alan Wake? Is he Alan Wake? What is he? A remake of a game that I've never even seen before. It was okay. It was a little bit funny. But what else have I been doing? What is I've forgotten the name of the game. That rhythm game. The bongo drum rhythm game. Babe was practicing that for hours on the same song. I don't know if anyone could continue watching that for long. But I jumped into that today. What else did I jump into? Hightail. What has any of you out there seen Hightail? Well, I guess what people are calling modern Minecraft. It was, again, Callie and Kiara that have been playing Hightail. I'm watching them today. I mean, see Saba playing Hightail quite a bit over the last few days. I think from what I've seen, I would say Hightail is better if you want to focus on sort of like RPG, fighting bosses, collecting different weapons, leveling up weapons, getting a bit stronger, fighting in dungeons and stuff. There's a bit more of that in Hightail than there is in Minecraft. But from what I've seen so far, I think Minecraft is still a better game if you want to build things, if you want to build kind of more elaborate contraptions with like redstone and with pistons and with other things like that. It is better than what we had, but I don't imagine I'm going to give Hightail. I was thinking about going back into Minecraft though and just seeing what we can build. Holy moly. Come on, girls! Just give us an attack so we can try again. Please! This is the... thank you. The equip that has the least amount of possible substats, I guess they call them here. So we should have a higher rate of getting attacks, but no. But there is a lot of different animal spawns in Hightail. There's also a lot of different enemy mobs as well. A lot of different weapons. The combat's more advanced than in Minecraft. You get like super attacks once you've built up your gauge. You get all sorts of stuff. I guess we'll keep quick rate. We'll leave the quick rate. We'll see if that's enough to get us over the finish line. I don't know. So it is interesting. It is pretty interesting, but yes, anyway, back to Princess Connect. Where was we even? We was in here. This is what we was back to. Taking on the Foggy. So now we have, I didn't have it on her, we do all have a little bit better equipment. I mean, I wonder if there's a dagger that Naya could borrow there. If we need it. So anyway, can we get over the finish line here? Is Cannon, well, Cannon is so close to Union Base and at the end it's kind of annoying that she doesn't, because if she did, we might just win. But have we boosted our damage enough here? We shall see. I mean, Hightail is still... it's still in development, isn't it? It's not a full release. It's still like a test. A test release. So I don't even know. I mean, I haven't even looked on Steam. I assume it's on Steam to see if you can download the test to give it a go. But I don't even know how much it costs. From memory, Minecraft wasn't that expensive, but I mean, it is. As far as I'm aware, there's still the highest selling game of all time is still Minecraft, which is shows how much of an appeal it has. Anyway, we get it's looking like we're in the same situation here, just needing a little bit of extra damage. 1.6 million extra damage is all we need. So let's see if we can upgrade Naya's weapon. Borrow a weapon, Naya. We need to borrow a weapon from somebody else. Naya, where are you? Hiding, as always. How can she hide when she's that squishy? There, she's right in the middle. Let's see then. Who has one of these weapons that we could borrow? Well, what have I put on this one? Is it going to be better? I mean, that gives 4% attack. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly 6% attack with a bit of defense penetration. Would one of these be better, though? Do you think? We don't use Kujita that much. Oh, we certainly don't use Liberator Moemi that much. So maybe we could keep this as a permanent switch. 5%, and it's only crit damage up. It is only crit damage up, so I think it's better than this. It is the direct upgrade to this. So we'll do that, but we'll temporarily swap this from Anemone. Because the crit damage on Anemone I don't think it does anything because it's a damage over time, which doesn't crit, if I'm correct. So this is only going to be a swap, just to see if we can get that extra 1.6 million damage. I mean, is there anything else we could do whilst we're here just to maybe secure it? I mean, you've got this 7% attack. Where, what does this do? Forward left button, boost physical crit rate, physical damage for all allies. That helps the whole team. Instead of going for one of these, maybe one of them might be better. Shall we see if just that little extra weapon can do it? Or are we going to be back and forth and back and forth? Right. We have it on. Is this these armor pieces? Maybe we do need to buy some more of these armor pieces. So let's go, let's go, let's go. There we go. So just like the greater golem earlier, laughing at us. You're back again. I will defeat you again. This time it might be different. Mist Seeker. We have you figured out, Mist Seeker. Or do we? Well, we'll find out in about... Well, it doesn't go down in seconds, does it? We'll find out in about 30 seconds. Maybe. I think it's looking okay. Surely that weapon gave us more than 1.6 million damage in total in a boss that's got 360 million HP. Surely. Uh-oh. Oh, it did it indeed. There we go. With 1 second to go. Ta-da! Ta-da! There we go. That is Fire Deep quest completed. For now, until we get new stages. They haven't announced any new stages, have they? But I would imagine anniversary month, they may stick some more in. So there we go. Whew. We get a victory. We get a victory. Is there anything else then we can do? Boss quest cleared. Before I forget, let's swap the equipment back, and then maybe who is next on the list? Because Anemone isn't going to want crit on her, I don't think. But Summoner might, so we'll leave that on Summoner. So I mean, Christina might be wanting hair out my back. And she's going to want it washed and like I said, laundered. I can't even speak. She's going to want it washed and cleaned for a cannon. So you need to go and put some nice smelling detergent in the washing machine and don't burn it. This little dude has been a tricky little beep as well. So I'll bring this up with the background. This little guy has also been a tricky little beep. I do again have one team that could possibly win that I can build, which is, so we can all see, this one at the top here. If there is extra Sora that we can borrow still. If otherwise, I think we're in a bit of trouble. If there is a Summaruka we can borrow, maybe we could run that team. So let's see who we have to borrow. Otherwise, this guy might be a little bit of a tricky beep. One Misora, but it's not a friend, so we only get one shot. Don't drop your spaghetti. I didn't say, oh, and there is a Ruka too, but again, only one shot. So which one do we go for? Because when we use one of them, the other one will disappear too. I should imagine. Now there is what is the timeline? Let's see if I can get this timeline on the screen. So I can see it with everything else up. Because maybe we are just going to have to go in and try that timeline. How tricky is it? Let's put Musora in so we don't forget. We want also on, and we want Ninon and Yukino set. Everybody else is unset. Oh, this is a noughts and crosses one, isn't it? There's more than one input each time, so you're going to have to see what is what. So let's give it a try. Good chance I'll mess this up. So, everybody on set apart from Ninon and Yukino. Let's go. Let's slow it down first as well. There we go. Right, so Ninon will go at 104 apparently. And Ninon is being unset. And Misora is being set. Right. So 104. Ninon and Misora. That is what is changing, it seems. Okay. Let's see if she does Union Base at 104. There she goes, right. Next input then at 54. Ninon again. Sets Ninon. We can do that. If she didn't drop, okay. Well, that's Baron Fungus. Damn you, Baron Fungus. What is wrong with my Ninon? Why did that happen? Can we stop it from happening? Do we have to put a defensive equipment on her? Oh, and I took off her weapon as well. We have got some hit points on there too. Which weapon did she have? Who did I give it to? I mean, I know this one isn't the best. Could probably do it re-rolling. Got 2 green stats on it. And a crit hit rate. Not the best. I don't know what else I could do then to stop Ninon from dying there. Looking at the equipment that's being used here, it is pretty high spec stuff. What is it on the screen? There we go. You can see there. We've got 6 penetration, pink robe for Ameth. We've got full 24 pen for Ninon, full 24 pen for Misora. Hey. Well, let's see if the... I can find the right button. There we go. Let's see if Ruka is still there. Otherwise, you may move on and we can try. I really want to be light and dark because we're still on 8-10 for them. Ruka is there. Well, Misora is there again. They have returned. They have returned. What is the best? Physical team then. I don't think my Pekko is the best for EX equipment either. But I have upgraded it a little bit. Support has nothing on. Okay, so that's not talking about EX equipment here. Don't get excited. Ruka has nothing on. Which might be a little bit of a problem. Rin's got some okay-ish stuff there. And Cheru and Uni. And this one does have a timeline, but it is very simple. So we will try running it. It is Rin and Uni not set to start with. So let's send this and let's see if this team can win. Rin and Uni unset, and then at 11 Cheru will set Uni by the looks of it. Where are we? 11? This is 11. So we should get a Union base again pretty quickly. I don't think so. Anyway, there we go. And then Pecorine sets everybody at 51. Well, that didn't go very well. This is TP5 to 5.3. Well, I'm at 5.4, so it should have worked. Why did it not work? I don't know. I guess we can set this off at full speed. Let's see how it does anyway. Whilst we are here, we can see how it does. Oh, we get a Pekko Union burst at 51. We got one at 52. And that's when we were supposed to set Rin there. So that's it, really. Oh, silly me. There is a small timeline underneath it for TP charge. 5.4 and 5.5. Maybe we should have used that one. This is a lesson in always read the small print. Always read the small print. Now, is Ruka still here? Or have we messed up? Oh, there she is. There is the Ruka. So this time, we want Cheru, Uni, and Rin unset. It looks like there's some sort of manual input in here. Anyway, let's just see. Let's see what happens. So, these three unset to start with, and then at 111, Uni is going to set the back two. So set Cheru and Uni herself. That's kind of, sort of what we nearly did last time. There she goes. So we just go on 11 there for this one. Then at 51, Pekko sets everybody. So we can maybe speed it up a little bit till we get to 51-ish. Maybe we're all going to die again horribly with fungal infection. And hopefully we can avoid that. There she goes, 51. Okay. 50, 51. Right, so 44. Uni unsets Uni. She didn't go. Uni didn't go. What do we do? It's not following. And then Cherry sets everybody. Oh, I think we're all dead anyway. We have been fungused. We have been fungused. Right, okay. Maybe Baron Fungus is a little bit... You need a little bit more work, shall we say. Baron Fungus is getting a little bit more work. So, we've already beaten Wind. We've already... So, this guy is giving me nightmares. So is this guy. So, we'll have a quick attempt at both of them. And then I think we'll call it for today. So, Dark 8. This is the one I think I've got the highest chance of winning against. But there is a long timelines. There are long timelines in here for this fight, and we need a Warlock Jita. And I have tried many a time swapping in other characters for Warlock Jita with no success. As we can see here, the team is already in. We did try a Echidna there, and it didn't work. But although that was a full set, and I doubt we have a Warlock Jita available. So we're going to have to try it with somebody else. Who do we think might help it? I don't know if I've tried it with Ranfa. I don't think I've tried it with Ranfa. We'll give it one try with Ranfa then. Let's see how close we are. I don't think this is going to win. If it does, I'll be extremely happy. But we can speed this up. And then I think, to be honest with you, I don't think there is any point in trying the light one, because I just do not have the characters for the light fights. And he just heals too much. Basilisk Galos. We'll see if it is close. Maybe we'll have a little look at messing around with EX equipments again. Otherwise, I think we need a lot more damage by the looks of it to take out Basilisk Alos. Look at this. Look at this. 30 seconds to go. We haven't even got halfway yet, it seems. This needs to ramp up big time. Well, there we go. I guess that means if we get light and dark characters for February anniversary, maybe they will help with these fights. How is... Well, we're not that far off. I say we're not that far off. Let's keep an eye on the health. We only need another 24 million damage. I don't think EX Equipment is going to quite get us that. Anyway, we need to have a victory in fire. So at least there is that. It is light and dark for me is being the biggest pain. So like I said, maybe next month we will get some light and dark characters that might be able to help with that. So there we go then. The special dungeon defeated and the Bandy Sisters event defeated. And Fire 9 10 Deep Quest defeated. So thank you everybody for watching again. We'll see you again very soon. It will be clan battle. Probably coming up in the next few days. What is it today? The 19th. So we've probably got 4 or 5 days before we get to clan battle. We'll see if anything drops between them. We haven't got any UE2s, have we, this month? So there's not that there. We will see. So hopefully see you all again very soon for more Princess Connect. I'm Tokkuri Yashi. Thank you very much for watching. See you everybody. Bye. Hey.